It is an honor to be here and to get to share with you. My name is Rabie Hayek, director of the World Breathing Day and visionary of Do As One and Omnibreath. If you've been with us on Do As One and breathed in the World Breathing Room, I honor your life. I honor the breath in your lungs right now, because we are making it matter greater, aren't we? We are allowing ourselves to mean it with this great gift that we've been given, this free gift. And just because it's free, it's got a bad rap, didn't it? And yet the greatest rap, the greatest possible feelings that we could conjure from a human, the greatest possible clearing, the greatest possible medicine really is available to us in the breath. And so I teach a modality I've created called Life Force Mastery over the 20 some odd years I've been working in the breath. And what I want to share with you about that approach today is that I noticed something over these last 20 years. I was standing at a breathing conference, not the JIC, but standing at a breathing conference about 15 years ago, and I noticed someone who was a student of one of the breath workers doing all of the techniques through her mouth. I stopped for a moment and I asked her afterwards, well, why are you doing everything through your mouth? And she said, well, that's just how we learned to do it. And she had learned one major breathing technique. And many breath workers, when we arrive, will arrive at one modality. And if that modality teaches one technique, you begin to be myopic. In fact, you begin to buy into this concept that there's only one way. It is laughable because of how I relate to people when I teach them in Silicon Valley. I say to them, the breath is the software upon your hardware. If you look at the way, there's actually an ancient Chinese proverb that says, show me the way a man breathes and I will tell you what manner of a man they are. That points to the fact that the breath always happening behind this hardware is the software. It's the software it's running. And how hard would you laugh at me if I said to you, here's a computer, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, it has one program, Microsoft Word. Go and spread amongst the masses, magic. It's funny, isn't it? Because we know that's not true. We know that in actuality, the way we breathe produces the way we be. The way we breathe produces, creates, cultivates the way we be. It is not your respiratory system. We run by that word so fast, we miss the teaching. It is your respiratory system. Just sup on that first, just eat that for a second. The respiratory system, it is a reset to our spirit. And as you saw from the Far East, Dr. Yanka sharing body, mind, and spirit. Body, mind, and spirit we speak of in the West. In the East, it's body, mind, and breath. No accident there. And yet many, if you ask people how you work on their body, people work on their body, we understand that concept. How do you work on our mind? We're beginning to understand more and more. But how do you work on your spirit? Ask 20 people, and very often not one answer connected to the breath. And so how we are spiriting leads to how we are breathing, how we are respiring. And so I'm going to offer you that right now, that the word breath or breathe, rather mundane word, it's just one syllable, breathe. But respire, to spirit again, respire, to spirit again. It means that each time there is a spiriting again. This breath that just came through me right now, and it animated my life, and I spirited again and again. The reason I bring up that again is that it reminds you that each one is a now moment unto itself. I used to utter this concept often: you cannot breathe a future or past breath. The breath is definitively always in the now. Therefore, when you reach for the breath, you get the now. It's buy one, get one free. And so when I noticed that that girl was breathing all of her techniques through the mouth, I knew there was a very great need for us to expand that which is found very often in pranayama teachings, the yogic system of breathing, and other systems, other approaches where humans had met with the software and questioned it, met with the software of how we're breathing and questioned it. And I tell you, we are at a very important place in our history, in our human unveiling of our evolution. Because when we accept that the breath does not have a religion, it does not have a creed, it does not have these separating aspects that we've been sold out there in society, we will once again see that we are one global family, and we will breathe like it. And we will return together this concept of breathing together. And so I'm gonna create an experience with you right now, utilizing Life Force Mastery. And Life Force Mastery is teaching a set of 25 particular approaches, 25 different techniques. Why? Why such a long list? You are learning to fill what I call your superhero satchel, your bag of tricks, your goodness, so that when you meet a particular moment, you match it with the particular software by choice. It's why I named it Life Force Mastery, is that your ability to master the life force is available in each moment. And yet it isn't about a controlling mastery. It's about a discovering mastery, an unveiling mastery, a mastery that is even unveiling itself in the way you're breathing right now as you've been expanding your life force intelligence this morning or this day. And so I'm going to teach a quick technique right now before we go into the experience with music. And the reason I'm teaching it is because I find it extremely valuable and absolutely stupid simple. I was sitting at dinner with 4 MDs, and I said to them, I challenge you, dinner, I'll bet you that I can get you to increase your breathing capacity, your lung capacity by 10 to 15% in less than a minute. And then I said, now you tell me how you do that. And they started talking steroids and things. And then I showed them what I'm going to show you now. And so in Life Force Mastery, we have a simple technique. You can do it seated or standing, and it's called spacious experience. And the reason we do it is because humans believe that we're designed in perfection, and we are in so many beautiful ways, but the arms are designed laying down over that which is much of our lung capacity. And so in order to create immediate lung capacity, and I mean, I've worked with people of all ages, and to be able to get them to tap in after you've been breathing not so conscious breaths for many, many years, 80 years old, is amazing, but this is instant. And so I wanted to make sure to roll this out on my dear brother and sister breath workers on the planet so you could use it. So do me a favor, take a breath, notice how you're feeling right now, notice, tap in for the amount of expansion your lungs are having right now, and then take the arms with me, please, raise them up, and now blow the air out and sweep it down. And you're going to sweep the palms till they come together, but don't touch them. Feel the energy between them. Breathe in up. And blow it out down. If you're a breath worker that always uses your mouth, you can use your mouth here if you want to. Even greater expansion. And blow it out. 2 more. Blow it out. Little bow of thanks to yourself. Take your next breath and feel for more space. Did you get even a little more noticeable tactile space? Can I get a oh yes either in the chat or hand up, everybody hand up, a little more space. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. And so when we do this technique, we do 2 sets of 4 breaths. Why? If you do 8, your arms start to get tired. The idea isn't to get the arms tired. The idea is to 4 and then check in for space and then do it again. We just checked in for space. Let's do it again. We're going to begin on a setup breath, okay? I'm one that believes from practicing for many years that we should exhale first at the beginning of all of our techniques because it slows the heart rate down. We just so happen to be humanity that learned to breathe in first, as if chicken or the egg, but exhaling first gives us a slowdown of the heart rate. And so slight inhale, blow out deep. Here we go, setup breath, blow it out. And breathe it in. Spread the wings, fill up and blow it out. And breathe it in. And blow it out. And breathe it in. And blow it out. Expanding, it's a gift. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Take your next breath. Feel for space. Raise the hands up. Are we getting 15%, 10 to 15% more lung capacity? Can I get an oh yes by show of hands? Just having a look around the room. We don't have a lot on video. That's okay. Thank you. All right. And so notice, thank you. Got some hands. Beautiful. Notice how you feel from moving the arms out of the way. I said it was stupid simple, right? Because we don't think about moving the arms out of the way to take a deep breath. But now that you have this available to you, please use it. We're going to go into an experience. I'm going to use a simulated, kind of a very similar to what Wim Hof technique does. We're pumping, pumping, pumping. We're going to utilize our hands sweeping through the field. Heighten the chi with this pumping. You're going to inhale through the nose, out by blowing. You're going to keep that going until I count us down of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we get to the countdown, you're going to inhale the last breath and hold it out. That's step 2. And then we're going to breathe it in, hold it in, step 3. This is one of the wonderful flagship, if you will, ways that we love to breathe together in Life Force Mastery when we teach a whole room of people to breathe together. Just did this at the festival, and the energy that gets created is magnificent. And so inviting you into this software, let me go ahead and enact the music. All right, we're going to do an anchor, balance, charge. The charge is the part I just taught you about. The anchor I'm going to lead you into. And so checking in with your posture, that the posture is excellent. And breathing in. Blow it out, set up breath. Blow it out. And breathing in through the nose. And breathing out through the nose, nice and long. And breathing in through the nose. Blow it out. And breathing in through the nose. Exhale the H into the ground. Take your right hand, fold in the middle 3 fingers, check in with the posture. After 3 anchoring breaths, we go into balance. Anchor, balance, charge. Here we go, balance, breathing in. Block the right nostril, exhale out the left. Here we go, exhaling. And in through the left. Block the left with the pinky, exhale out the right. Inhaling through the right. Blocking the right, exhale out the left. And inhale through the left. And exhale out the right. Inhale through the right. Exhaling out the left. Inhaling through the left. Exhaling out the right. Last time through, in through the right. Block the right with the thumb, exhale out the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale out the right. Feel as you exhaled out the right, let that breath finish out and take your next breath, feeling for balance. And something that Joanne maybe didn't share when she shared the nostril breathing, are your nostrils open after you do the alternate nostril breathing? Them being open is a sign of balance. This was written about in the yogic text that when both nostrils are open, the sushumna, or the central channel, which concerns itself with oneness experience, goes together. And so once both nostrils are open, sushumna is open. I have a great passion right now for having breath workers that did teach or did learn one technique and going in and blowing their mind with what all is available. And so really enjoying getting to share Life Force Mastery with you all today. I want to